Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to.
Boy, we got some stuff to talk about. I know there's been rumors all over the internet. It's been staged, it's fake, this and that. The LAPD came out and said Chris Rock did not want to press charges. That right there tells you this actually happened. I thought it was pretty obvious just based on the muting and what he actually said and the uncensored, so I thought it was obvious. And the way that Chris Rock actually stumbled over his words, and either way, it was real. It's pretty clear now. As far as the actual, interaction, I'm going to kind of break this down step by step as best that I can. So for those that don't know, I think it's called alopecia or something like that, but it's an immune disease, I believe, and it causes you to lose hair. I'm sure it causes other issues, but Jada Pinkett Smith is dealing with that. I don't know if Chris Rock knew, but that joke about G.I. Jane, the bald head, that's kind of where this all came from. Now, there's obviously pictures that have surfaced to shows Will Smith just, he's laughing, having a good time about the jokes, and I don't blame him for that, and I feel like people are looking at that and trying to paint this picture or try to understand why was this what he did, but he's, here's the way that I look at it, right? You're somewhere with your wife, significant other, whatever it is, family, friends, whoever it is, people are telling jokes. Obviously, you guys may be the butt of a joke, and you know what I'm saying? You try to take it lightheartedly, so you're laughing, you're kind of just going along with the motion of things. But if all of a sudden you look over and you see your wife is embarrassed, hurt, disrespected, whatever the case is, I don't feel like it matters that your initial reaction was to try to be lighthearted and laugh and just be a part of the, the show and stuff. But then when you see that, your reaction now is not to the joke and the laugh. Now it's the reaction is to your wife and what you see her going through and how you see her feeling. And now you're going to do something about that potentially. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that he should have did it on a public stage in front of millions of people and a crowd. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like maybe you could have handled this backstage. If he continued to insult her, didn't want to apologize, maybe then you slap him. I don't disagree with slapping motherfucker. I feel like it needs to happen at times, but I do feel like he probably could have picked a little bit of a better situation, better stage. Now the question is, should he have done it at all? Because people are saying, listen, he ain't slapped the person who slept with his wife. Why is he slapping this dude who just made a joke about his wife? First of all, the guy didn't sleep with his wife in real time. It's not like he was right there and saw it and decided not to slap him, but he slapped Chris Rock. So, I mean, as far as that goes, different timeline of things. But you also have to consider that they were technically separated at the time. At least that's what we've been told by the media, by them. They were separated at this time. So I feel like it's weird that people think that he should go beat this guy up when at the same time we're looking at a situation like Kanye and his wife, and it's like, if Kanye goes and tries to beat up Pete or anything, we're looking at Kanye like he's a bad guy. But we're saying Will should have went and beat that guy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That makes it seem like he's saying Jada is his property. And if they break up or not, it doesn't matter. He's going to go attack anybody who tries to take his property. That's not the way to do it. So the fact that Will didn't attack this guy, I feel like he handled that the right way. That's the way that you should have did it. If you're not together, it's unfortunately, it's not in your power to do something about that. So that's a weird argument where it's like, oh, he slapped Chris Rock, but he didn't hit this dude. It's like, well, he's sitting with his wife. She's disrespected in front of millions of people. And he decided to do something. Again, I don't judge him for it. I don't blame him for it. I do think that it maybe not the right stage, not the right timing, but I get where it's coming from. And to be honest with you, I'm sorry, but y'all got to look at yourselves right now. And I don't mean you specifically. It might be you, but it might be somebody you know. It might be somebody that you've just seen. We've seen people defend their women for far less than this, bruh. I've seen people, a drink was spilled, not even on the girl, just spilled near her. Brawl breaks out, scuffed shoe, bump into somebody. The littlest things have turned into the biggest brawls over, oh my God, that's my woman. You know what I'm saying? And then he's sitting here and this man disrespects her and embarrasses her in front of millions of people. Now, again, I get it. It's comedy. And I'm the first person to say everybody should have the right to make a joke, to make an attempt at a joke. If it falls flat, you deal with the consequences. Unfortunately, the consequences happen to be Will Smith slapping you across the face. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't agree with it. I think that the biggest issue here is that Will is a broken man. I think that's what's not being talked about. Will shouldn't be in this relationship with Jada. That's the biggest mistake I feel he made When I look at the situation, I look at how she's dragged him and some of the public stuff that has come out, I personally wouldn't even have been with her at the Oscars to be in a situation like that to where I felt like I had to defend her. So I feel like the unfortunate thing is this is no longer the Fresh Prince and the dude we've seen in these different movies throughout the years. I feel like he's a broken man. And that response right there tells you that. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was just, I have to defend my wife. Maybe it was because he laughed at the joke and then saw her hurt and knew how she was going to feel about him laughing. And he felt he had to go the opposite to an extreme to defend her, to let her know, I didn't think that was funny. I will defend you. I'm on your side. Like, we don't know exactly what's going on with all of that. Like, I do feel like that's where it's coming from. Whether or not he feels he needs to go above and beyond to really prove his love to her or whatever it is, I feel like, and no offense, I'm not blaming Jada. I don't know her, but maybe she is a horrible, maybe she's a great person. I really don't know. But I do feel like his relationship with her is what has led to this person that went up there and slapped that dude. I feel like he's broken inside. And all this shit that he's been through with the different relationships in the past, thinking like, oh, she loves Tupac and would be with him. Like, there's just been so much amongst the relationship. And I don't think he's innocent either, I'm sure. But it's just, it's unhealthy. And I feel like this tells you that we're at that point where maybe people need to move on and different things, need to occur. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at this too deeply, but that's kind of how I looked at it. I didn't look at it like, yo, I'm going to blame him or I'm going to blame Chris Rock or a lot of people had fault in this, but at the end of the day, it's a much deeper thing. And I feel like it just comes to them just not being right for each other. They probably shouldn't be together. And I don't know. That's just my thoughts on this. I just wanted to make this video. I wasn't going to, but it continues to be talked about, and I just wanted to kind of input how I felt about it. I want to see what you guys think down in the comments, so let me know down below. I appreciate you guys. More content coming soon. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you next video, homies.
I don't care about a struggle. I've been asking for a fight. I need adversity to thrive. I'm trying to crash before the flight. I got a lot of people doubting me. That's just been my life. So I learned to persevere and not react to what they type. It's been a long road coming. That's just what they write. But it's been feeling like it's real, so I've been asking for my light. Trying to shine until I can. If you ask me, I go twice. But I've been stuck in back the line trying to imagine what it's like. Come on.